Happy Hour with Vic, episode 8, August 1st, 2025. Let's drink. What are we drinking today? Okay. We are drinking Bahia, which are 43 cents. Let's call them 43-cent beers from D1, which is a store down the street. Let's go ahead and crack this open. This would be Cerveza número 3 in Medellín. All right. Remember, 45-degree angle. Let's do a nice, slow, smooth pour. Oh, good. This dog's barking out here. What would this neighborhood be without dogs constantly barking? All right. It would be better. I'd actually want to come back to this shithole neighborhood. There we go. All right. Let's do a little toast here. The sun's going down. It's 5:37. Yeah, the clouds are covering the sun. So actually, if the clouds weren't there, it'd still be light out. But let's go ahead and toast to peace and love. Ooh. So this Bahia in the gold can, 43 cents, doesn't taste good with lime. Lime makes it taste worse. So just drinking it straight from the can with a big block of ice in here and my favorite cup that my wife bought me. So interesting that I'm saying peace and love right now because I'm pretty irritated with these Airbnb hosts. And this is one of the reasons why, one reason amongst many, that I'm turned off by the idea of traveling. So we have, this is actually our last night here at this Airbnb. 37 nights here, 37 nights. Tomorrow, I'm a hyper-aware person, so I know what I'm doing when I'm making reservations. I purposely, paid for this place up until the 2nd of August because I could see the calendar and there's a day open. No one's coming in on the 2nd of August. So we have a whole day, right? Someone's coming on the 3rd, that's why we're moving. So I'm like, okay. We don't go to the 3rd, obviously. We should have just went to the 3rd if this happens, how it's going to happen. So I'm thinking, and this is always, usually 99% of the time, this is how it works out. You give yourself a little buffer, one day, so there isn't an immediate turnover in terms of guests, in terms of reservations. So this host here, I forgot her name. I'm not communicating with any host here. That's my wife's job. She does that. Oh, by the way, this is for my wife for when I drop dead. So I'm actually speaking to her. This is your job, Catalina. You figure out this goofy ass shit that's that you're receiving from the host. This horrible business practice it's usually in Latin America, but it's for sure in Colombia. Not good at business, these folks. So anyways, we got a one-day buffer and purposely one-day buffer so we can check out late. But this dumb host, this bad at business Colombian, she's like, it's impossible because the cleaning lady is coming in at 11. And come in at 11 the next day. Why are you coming in at 11 the day we're leaving? Why? It doesn't matter. No one's coming in here. So she's going to clean the place tomorrow so that it could be ready for the new guest on Sunday. What? So it's 20. So I don't know. Maybe they need all the chemicals. I hate this shit. So maybe they need all the chemicals to get aired out. Because I really am annoyed when my wife uses a bunch of cleaning products and then I got to smell this shit for an hour. Probably 5 hours to be more accurate. Okay. There's no way they're thinking this. Colombians do not give a shit about fresh air. There's no way they're thinking this. I would be thinking this. So anyways, I want my wife to be badgering the shit out of this person, the host here, and but she's not. My wife just, for some reason, you, Catalina, you just accept no. Don't accept no from people, but fucking just badger the fucking shit out of them until you get something that resembles something that you want, some kind of compromise that is in your favor. So, anyways, impossible that you can check out late here, even though there's no guests coming in according to the calendar. There's no guests; they're coming in on Sunday, so that's fine. So I'm not about peace and love right now. I'm about never coming back to Colombia again, because everybody here is bad at business. So here's I'm not an idiot. This person that's coming in is a cleaning lady, so she probably is living a horrible life. How much money is she making cleaning this place for? Who the fuck knows how long? 3-4 hours? She making $5? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so where the fuck is this $5 coming from? It's coming from me. That's where it's coming from. The customer, the client. That's where this money is coming from. So, shouldn't there be a hierarchy here? Okay, customer, client, cleaning lady. Shouldn't the cleaning lady be a little bit below? I'm not a better person than her. I've done my fair share of cleaning in my life. I clean the shit out of my house. Way better than any fucking cleaning lady is doing. Way better. Clean the shit out of my car. My car was immaculate when I had a car. I don't own a car now because I don't ever want to drive again. Cars are dumb. I mean, they're good, but I don't need to drive one. So, cheers. But that's the problem here in Colombia. It's the same thing. If you don't believe me, go on Google Maps and look at any restaurant. The majority of the bad reviews are going to be something like this. Oh, the waiter took 2 hours to give us our food. The waiters seemed like they hated their job. The waiters seemed like we were bothering them. Okay, that's in restaurants. The hierarchy here seems to be, according to all the reviews from Colombians, from Spanish speakers, Spanish writers, waiter up here, client down here. All right, that seems bad at business. That's the opposite of good business. So here's what this host is doing. This host is losing a potential future customer. Everybody in America that's good at business knows this. Your business is successful. It's hinged on repeat business. Let me repeat this. Repeat business. You want me to come back here. This place was open for 37 days. It's summertime right now. Why the fuck is this place open? I don't know. Maybe it's because the country's bad at business. Maybe because tourism is down, because crime is up, because there's 3 million Venezuelans in Colombia. Maybe 4 million. Who the fuck knows? They're just walking over here. They don't have documents. There's no paperwork happening here. So anyways, so now my wife is emailing back and forth with, he just sent us an email, I saw it, emailing back and forth with the Airbnb host that's literally down the block. That was the reason why I booked this place, because I'm like, oh, we're going to be able to check out late here, so we're going to comfortably pack, get the fucking place organized, put this damn table back, put the chairs back, wherever the fuck they were on day number 1, and then... So the whole idea was to check out late, relaxed. It isn't this stressful event. Checking out, traveling. This is why people don't like traveling, because it's stressful. And then we get our shit together, we walk downstairs, we fucking walk a block with our fucking suitcases, with our rollers, and then we just check in over at this place late. The guy's fucking check-in is at 4 o'clock. Who the fuck is a 4 o'clock check-in? Why not 8 o'clock? Why not 10 o'clock at night? Like, what the fuck is this? 4 o'clock? Seems a little strange, and I'm definitely going to write about that in the review. But he seemed... Check-in is a little flexible. He's saying, oh, let us know. He's got it in his Airbnb listing. Let us know if you need to check in. And if the calendar accommodating. We can let you check in early. Okay, that's fine. And then, so here's his response. Oh, we have people doing minor repairs in the apartment on Saturday, and maybe they'll be done by 1, so you can check in at 1. Okay, so what the fuck are we gonna do for 2 hours? Walk around with our suitcases? So, the other thing which I don't want to do is leave our suitcases here, because the cleaning lady could come in and say, oh, they fucking broke something, and we're not giving you your suitcases back until you pay for this or some shit like that. And I'll just kick in the door. That's what I'll do. I'll just take the keys. I think that's what I'll do. Maybe we could say, this is what we could do. We could say, oh, we'll put the keys back in the box because the cleaning lady must have the keys. Because what if we left at 5 in the morning? How the fuck is she getting in? So this guy is saying that we can check in at 1. And again, though, I made sure that there was a 1-day buffer. Why aren't you doing this today? I know why, because he's got his uncle doing this shit or some fucking crap. And his uncle has a real job, or like a job that he has to go to today. And he can't do it on Friday because he's fucking getting off at 9 o'clock at night. And we'll do it on Sunday. That's what everyone does here. They got their uncle or their cousin fucking. Like, there's no one's wearing a uniform here unless you work for one of the major like internet or cable companies or some shit. So he messaged us back and said, "Oh, well, I told Catalina, my wife, to tell him, you, Catalina, this video is for you. Nobody's watching this except you. When I drop dead, I told her, well, tell him that we can check. The host here saying we can check out at 11. So can we leave our stuff there? We're going to be walking around with 2 suitcases and these big ass bags." And his message is, oh, it's not secure. We don't really have that. We don't really provide that service. Service? What the fuck service is this? You don't trust your uncle that's fixing whatever, the toilet or whatever the fuck he's doing? That you think he's going to steal our stuff? Like, what the fuck do you have this person working for you for? Why? You don't trust this person? Oh, so anyways, that's what that's saying to me. We can't leave our stuff here because he's afraid that we're going to be like, oh, whoever was here repairing whatever the fuck, they stole our fucking like passport or something. All right. I gotta tell Catalina that we don't have anything of value. Tell him we don't have anything of value. My passport's going to be on my person. My wallet's going to be with me. My phone's going to be with me. They can't we just leave our stuff on the balcony? Are they fixing something on the balcony? There's a balcony there, right? Is somebody going to fucking like rappel down from the 3rd floor and fucking jump on our balcony and then rappel up with our fucking suitcases? My suitcase has a lock on it. This is the culture here. They don't trust anybody here. And so anyways, if this goes sideways tomorrow, where we're walking around, we're hanging out, we have perishables in the refrigerator. If we have to go hang out at the fucking mall, I gotta take an Uber. We're gonna have to take an Uber to the mall. That's the whole point of walking there. It's a block this way. It's literally a block this way, the next Airbnb. So we're gonna have to take an Uber. I was trying to avoid taking an Uber. So we have to. I'm not gonna fucking walk with my shit to the mall. It's like 15 minutes away. I'm not gonna walk through this goddamn neighborhood. It's gonna be annoying as hell. The fucking wheels on my goddamn suitcase are gonna fall off. So if we have to fucking take an Uber to the mall, I'm gonna do everything in my power to get on Airbnb to try to delete my review for this host. I wrote her a good review, a 5-star review, and this is not a 5-star place. It's good enough, but I wouldn't live here. There's no way. There was a day there was like 20 flies in here. So here's what I learned about flies, right? So I know about rats because there's mice, rats in where I'm from, California. So rat shit looks like these little pellets. They're oval shaped. And I was in this room back here and I saw these little pellets on the ground. And I was like, there's rats here. Like, what are all these things? And then I did a closer inspection of these little pellets. Are brown. And I'm going like this, and I'm like, this is hollow. This isn't rat shit. I probably try to pick them up. Yeah, I was trying to sweep them up, and I'm like, this is like a cocoon or something. Found out these are fly larvae. So this is, I didn't know this. I don't have a million flies where we live. So flies, I thought this is backwards. Flies, they're the opposite. In terms of their gestation, they're when they become a fly, an actual fly. So they're a worm, and then they eat a bunch of shit, and then they cocoon themselves in this brown cocoon, and then they hatch out of that. And it seems like they're basically a full-grown fly. That's why I was confused. I'm like, why are these flies so big? These can't be baby flies or one-day-old flies. They're adult-looking flies. So that was confusing as shit. I had to go online and look at this. So this place I literally killed 20 flies in one day. Okay, I don't know. Maybe the last guest, he left half a fish fillet under a fucking carpet, and I don't know what the fuck was going on. The last guest who gave this place a 4-star review, this black dude from Florida or New York, he was being honest. This is a 4-star, 3-star place. The lights, all the light, there's mold coming off of the ceiling. Obviously, the fucking paint's coming off. There's mold in that back room. All these lights, there's all these lights that don't work. This light doesn't work. It's hot as fuck upstairs. There's a dramatic difference in climate from this floor to the upstairs. There's no furniture on the patio. It's just an empty patio. There's no drying rack for the clothes. This lady wants us drying our clothes on this fucking gate that's like this roof gate or whatever. With hangers, just hang your shit above this thing. Okay, so I had to turn this light on because the sun went down. It's 6 o'clock here in Medellin. 6 o'clock and the sun's going down. I think that's all year long. Early sunsets here, which I don't like. In California, sometimes the sunset is almost 9 o'clock. It's a big difference. That's like 3 hours. So this place definitely doesn't warrant my 5-star review. Especially because this host is just bad at business. Prioritize your customers. I've been to Colombia 16 times. And I think this is my last time coming here. I don't like this. I have no tolerance for this shit. The pollution, the traffic, the noise, the fucking bad business, I guess the heat's okay. I was cold the other day when it rained two or 3 days ago. It rained for 3 or 4 days in a row. It was actually cold. I was wearing a long sleeve shirt. Insane, but that's whatever. Now it's hot. Yesterday was hot. Today is hot. So we'll see what happens with the rest of the week. And tomorrow, when we're lugging around our fucking suitcases because these people don't understand that we're traveling. And that's the thing. That's just poor people. And I'm poor, not really. But poor people don't travel, so they can't empathize with somebody that's traveling. This lady, this host here, I forgot her name, she doesn't understand who should have the priority. One, the person that's paying for the cleaning lady, that's me. The person that's paying your fucking bills, that's me, not your cleaning lady. She should not have priority. And again, I'm sure she's living a horrible life because she's a fucking cleaning lady, but who gives a shit? I'm living a horrible life. And compared to fucking Jeff Bezos, you're like Mark Zuckerberg or some shit. In the hierarchy of society, those dudes, Elon Musk, Trump, they're above me. That's just reality. There's a hierarchy here. And you should understand who's buttering your bread here. What's happening here? You fucking stupid? Do you not want a future potential client? That's just fucking insane to me. How bad? And that's why, not just Colombia, Latin America will always be poor. Always. I'm positive of this. I've been here 16 times. Nothing has changed. Nothing. Not one thing has changed here. More crime. That's gone up. It's like, and that's going in the wrong direction, in case you weren't aware. So anyways, if things go sideways tomorrow and we have to go hang out at a fucking mall for 2 or 3 hours, I'm gonna do everything in my power to delete my review of this place, and I might even do a video of this place and give an honest review, say everything that's wrong with this place, and that'll be forever on the internet, and it'll be a lesson. It's not revenge. It's just I'm teaching you a lesson about good business. If the roles were reversed and she was my guest, I would be like, okay, yeah, I'll check out at 3 or 4 o'clock, and I'll have the cleaning lady come tomorrow. Like, what the fuck? It's a cleaning lady. There are tons of poor people here that would clean this place for almost no money. There are tons of people. Is the cleaning lady your mom or your aunt? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe that's your aunt or some shit. I get it. Maybe in the next life I'm going to be a cleaning lady. I gave a cleaning lady, this is insane, maybe like trip number 7 or 10, I don't know, I don't remember. Here at Medellin, the cleaning lady showed up when I was still there, packing, getting ready to fucking go to the airport, which is annoying as hell, and it made me forget my fucking booze, and I had to buy booze at the airport like a fucking asshole. It was super annoying. She was there cleaning she was a better cleaner than me. And that's rare. Colombians do not know how to clean. Most people do not know how to clean. My wife is like, she can clean pretty good. This lady was cleaning the cabinets. I was like, what the fuck is this lady doing? Like, why is she cleaning the cabinet? Like, the doors to the cabinet. Maybe like she's thinking like, this person's cooking. I wasn't cooking. This person's cooking and like there's a fucking oil splashing on the cabinet doors or some shit. I mean, she was cleaning the shit out of this place, right? So it's like, damn, this lady's working hard as fuck. Like, I don't know. I never seen something like this. So I felt compelled to, I was, right before I left, I was like, oh, I'm leaving in my bullshit Spanish. Me voy, like, ciao, whatever. Here's 20,000 pesos. That's like, in US dollars, that's, I don't know, it's like $7 or $6. Maybe I had a bunch of extra pesos. Like, I'll just give this lady some money. I like feel bad because she's like cleaning the shit out of this place, and it's clean. I didn't do anything. I didn't destroy the place or anything. And then she was like, oh my god, thank gosh, muchas gracias. She was like almost fucking crying. Here's why. Because the owner of that place was probably paying her 10,000 pesos. And I just doubled her salary for the day by just a simple compulsion of mine. Here's 20,000 pesos. Like, I feel, in my head I was like, I feel bad for you. Like, why are you cleaning so hard? And then I was like thrown off by this, and then I forgot my fucking booze in the freezer. And I'm in the Uber, I'm like, what? Oh my god, I forgot my fucking booze. Airplane bottles. I had like 7 airplane bottles ready to go for this fucking 12-hour flight. 2 flights. Got a fucking fly to Panama and then fly there from Panama to San Francisco. I was like, fuck! So it cost me more than 20,000 pesos because I had to buy booze at the airport. And it's like, and it's still cheap in Colombia, but it's still like more expensive than if you bought it at the fucking store over here. But anyways, so I'm going to do everything I can to erase this review. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to doing a video. I'm going to do a video of all the shit I didn't like about this. I set her up for this. I knew something was going to go wrong. So I put the title in my review. I think I put incredible place, spectacular apartment in Berlin. So that's going to be the title of my YouTube video if I don't like what's happening tomorrow. And she doesn't have a lot of reviews. So the people that are smart, they're going to read all the reviews. There's only 5. And they're going to see mine and go, oh, maybe there's a YouTube video of this place. Let me go on YouTube and search this title. And then it's going to come up. And hopefully this place is empty forever. Fuck this person. This person's an idiot. You're not valuing me as a future potential client, customer, and you're just bad at business. So that's fine. You can be bad at business. Latin America is always going to be poor because there's this mentality here of always being infinitely, forever, being bad at business. Your choice. Be bad at business. Go ahead. So that's the root of my annoyance today. Last day in this Airbnb, and I'm going to finish up this beer. I got one more going. Got to drink these beers because I'm not going to be fucking carrying around beer. That's my excuse, my alcoholic excuse. I'm not going to be carrying around beer everywhere. Fucking throwing beer into the back of a fucking Uber, fucking small ass Spark. Chevy Spark. That's like the common car, a Chevy Spark. You can barely fit in this fucking thing. Now I got fucking a case of beer on my lap because this idiot doesn't want to let us check out late. So that's it for me. Tell us what you're drinking. Tell us where you're from. And again, this is for my wife for when I drop dead. And ciao from Medellin.